For the best in eyewear, call Dr. Leaks Optometry.
For possible action, presentation, discussion, deliberation regarding a request from Nye County Sheriff's Office to enter into an agreement with Immigration and Customs Enforcement, also known as ICE, for detention of ICE inmates.
Before we get started on our presentation to you about this ICE contract, I wanted to remind you that about 5 years ago, plus a month or two, I sat before you when you all voted to shut down the Tonopah jail, and the reasons for it were valid. At that time, I told you that I would go looking for a way to open the jail back up and possibly generate some revenue.
The current status of the Pahrump jail, staffing has been well below acceptable levels since 2012. Inmate and staff safety has been compromised, liability is incurred, and our average daily population in the Pahrump jail is 180 and has continued to rise since 2012. Due to funding deficits, the Tonopah jail was closed. And as a result, since that time, we have been doing daily, sometimes twice daily, transports between Pahrump and Tonopah to accommodate arrests and to handle the court in the Tonopah Justice Court. The ICE contract is slated in your backup for $92 a day per ICE inmate housed. We've guaranteed or allotted them 100 beds for ICE inmates. As of the last time I talked to them, which was last week, they could give us triple, quadruple, 500, 600 people immediately if we had the beds available. They have an extreme shortage for beds and have told us that really an unlimited amount of inmates they could give us that we could take. The 92 times 100 is $9,200 a day, and it equates to $3.358 million annual revenue from housing 100 of their detainees in our jail. It's limited to 13 detainees per trip because we would not have the room to transport them, and they will be providing us with an ICE vehicle. Only can be used for the ICE detainees, but it would be a vehicle to handle that transport to and from Vegas daily. Including fuel and repairs to the vehicle. So that portion of the transport contract would be solely them paying us for our staff, which they're estimating a trip a day, 4 hours a trip. They've agreed to the wage of $45.50 per hour, which would more than cover our staff, and 2 deputies per trip. So they would do those 4 4-hour trips Monday through Friday with 2 deputies assigned. That would equate to $18.20 a week and an annual revenue solely from that portion of $94,640.